What's up and good afternoon, everyone. It is a glorious Saturday down here in Florida, and it is currently raining, and we are back in the shop. It's been about a year and a half since I have made a video. A couple shorts here and there, some TikTok, some other stuff, but it's been a long time. Today I just want to touch base, show you some stuff that I'm working on, kind of get back in the rhythm of things, and just kind of maybe not apologize for my absence, but just talk about it a little bit. It has been a wild year and a half. It's been a wild 3 years since we moved here to Florida. There's so much to cover. There's so much stuff that's happened, so much stuff that's crazy. Along with that, I think about, we got a couple topics to discuss with you guys. First things first, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has stayed around and, stayed with the channel, kind of commented on stuff and all that stuff. And the recent thoughts that I've had as far as the YouTube channel goes and everything. I don't necessarily want to throw this channel away. I just also don't think I want to post strictly vehicle content anymore, repairs. That is the majority of what we have been doing. There's been nothing really that fun. We've just been working. And that's a big part of where I've been. But with that being said, I think we are gonna give this another shot and change the dynamic up a little bit on how the channel is operated, and probably change the name. Maybe you guys can drop that in the comments below if you think it's worth it or something. But I think basically at this point in my life, I want to get to the I want this to be a little bit more about my life and what I do and what we've been having fun with, versus, oh, it's just diesels, oh, it's just work, it's just this, it's just that. So first things first, to cover on a new basis. I know I usually don't let anyone in on the personal life all that much, but in this last year and a half, I have gotten engaged. We still run the shop. I have two guys that work for me. One of my best friends is Dylan from back home in Rhode Island, who has moved down here to help me out, and then we still have Gage. Again, I know I never showed a whole lot of that, but I'm just kind of filling everyone in on where we've been and what we've been doing. So the shop has been ungodly busy. I have been here most days, most nights, for a while. And when I kind of took a break from the YouTube thing and started to focus on work, I was working maybe not way too much, but I was working a lot. So I was staying late, working on weekends, doing all this stuff through the winter. It was very busy for me, and I kind of got like a discouragement, I guess, maybe, or just overwhelmed or stressed or whatever you want to call it. I don't really know, but that was through the winter time, and I was just kind of working very hard and doing all this stuff. And then when summer came around, I realized I needed to have some fun. I haven't built a truck in a while, and then I recently found a new enjoyment, which is questionably no cheaper than building a truck. I just got a good deal, and it has started me down a rabbit hole of things that are now just as expensive as everything else. So I guess it's not really even a fair excuse. But I don't know if you can see it on the video. Right here is a portion of a trailer. This is kind of what today's video is going to be about a little bit, because I'm going to try something. I might make it a two-part, just depending on what is going on. But we have bought a boat, and I'll put some clippets and snippets in right here, maybe some pictures. But we purchased a 1989 Wellcraft Scarab Excel. It's a 28-foot offshore boat, I guess you could call it. It's a fun boat. It's just not for fishing, not for anything else, but that has been my life lately, has been enjoying the water and the beautiful weather in Florida where we live. I needed to get away from the shop and working on stuff all the time, and that was my new release, and I love it. And it's been super big for me, and that's kind of what has turned into not doing so much truck stuff anymore, and maybe taking you a little more into my life, our lives, whatever you want to call it. I have a crazy idea right now, which I'm going to be showing you in this video, and I have no idea how to do it, so we're just going to wing it together, but I'll get into that in a minute once I kind of get through this. I still have the square body dually. I know a lot of people were asking about that as far as if that build ever got done. No, it did not. Ran into some issues with parts and stuff. Again, lost motivation. I had a very long, I would say I gave up. You know, I really did. I just didn't have the drive in me to make content anymore or do anything along those lines. So I took a break. I didn't finish it. It's still half put together outside. I have some other projects. I just rebuilt a Dodge that I bought for a flip, basically. There's all sorts of stuff, and I'm sure there'll be more videos. But again, I don't necessarily want to go into the constant rebuilding and talking about that stuff. I want to do fun stuff and be exciting and have a good time, and that's why I'm starting this back up again. I think where I'm at now is a good place for me to enjoy the content creating versus just posting how to fix stuff all the time. While that did me really well and grew my following tremendously, you know, that's what this channel was started on, was just rebuilding Duramaxes at that. And then obviously I opened the shop. It turned into building the shop up and kind of all that stuff. And I know I didn't cover too much of that, but now it's at the point where I still really enjoyed the content side of things, and I enjoyed interacting with people. I don't have as much time as I used to, so it's gonna be a little harder for me to answer comments and keep up with everyone and do all that stuff. But I want to get back into posting. Basically, at the end of the day, it's something I think I want to grow a little bit and try out again, I guess, if you will. So on today's topic of discussion, since we bought this trailer, I had the boat's on the lift right now. Well, I guess since we bought the boat with the trailer, the boat is off the trailer on the lift. I have to redo the bunks in order to get this trailer back to sea or boat worthiness. This is obviously just got all decayed and stuff. It has been raining for a couple days, but with that, I had an idea, and now I know nothing about it, but hear me out. It's gonna be pretty good. I plan, now this was test here and there, and I gotta dry it off because it's wet. I would like to polish the entire trailer. So what I did, I went out and bought a polisher, all the polishing supplies. I just bought a sand. Well, I have a DA sander, and I just bought sandpaper. And I am going to first take these bunks off the trailer and get those mounts. I got all new mounts. I'm gonna get new bunks. We're gonna put V bunks, get rid of this piece right here. But I'm gonna polish this trailer. I don't expect it to turn out good because I've never polished anything in my life. So really, that is what it is. I have no more to say about that. I'm gonna learn with you guys how I've always done doing this channel. I don't think that's ever gonna change because I still learn stuff every day, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna do the inside here or not. Depends how crazy I get and how long it takes me, but I think first order of business is get it dried off and cleaned up, get these bunks off, and start going from there. So that we're gonna jump into that in a second. I will go do a quick walk around on everything that's going on. The forklift here, this is not ours, we were borrowing it. I did rebuild all the cylinders on it because they were leaking. Our forklift blew a transmission. So it has been dead in the water. There is a ton of vehicles out here, and this is actually pretty light compared to what we're normally doing. We got a lot of cool stuff I'll cover in the future in different videos. I don't want to cram this video up too much, but yeah, there's been so much going on. So I think first order of business is get the air and blow off the trailer so that way it is dry. Like I said, I already started polishing up here, and you won't be able to tell because it's wet. So this side I just did a test pass with just cutting it and polishing it. This side I sanded first with like 800 grit just to smooth it out a little bit and see how it did. This obviously looks way better than that. So sanding the entire trailer is where we're at. So that is going to be our next order of business. So I guess nothing to it but to do it here. All right, so now that we got the bunks off the trailer, we are gonna start sanding. I'm gonna go back over this, just gonna kind of fuck it up, but I wanna get rid of all of the imperfections in here. I think I got 120, 180, 320, 600, and 1,000 grit. So I'm gonna try and make it look as good as possible beforehand. That way the polishing is a lot less work. You can kind of tell the difference now that I cleaned it off some, but it's gonna be a long process of sanding this whole thing, getting it all off. I'm gonna take that little V-bunk thing off now too, just to get it out of the way. And then we'll continue with the sanding and see how much we get done. All right, now that we got the whole top side sanded, I think I realized I'm not gonna sand the whole thing. Just kind of want the spot where you can see the most sanded, and that's where all the lines were. We'll see how it turns out, but we got down to 1,000 grit on the whole thing. I'm gonna go ahead and start polishing it. Again, I know nothing. I just know there's 3 wheels, 3 different polishes. It's the Zephyr Super Shine polishing kit. I don't know much about it, but I already used it a little bit, so we're gonna give it a shot and see what happens. I know just a fast cut, and then it's like a smooth cut and then a polish. So don't know the process or anything, but we're just gonna keep chugging away at it and see if we can make it shiny. Gotta say, I give it to polishers. That was a lot of work. I have no idea what I was doing. I made a bunch of mistakes in the first part. I think what happened is I had too much wax, so can't use too much, or polish, whatever it is. Can't use too much, can't use not enough, and then you have to clean the buffing wheel out, which again, I had no idea about any of this, so learning as we go. But I had a piece of sandpaper on a board that I used to clean the wheel off. It looks dull right now because I just put like the last step kinda or whatever. It's a metal polish that you do by hand. It is all buffed. I'm gonna wipe it off with you guys and show you. But man, I don't know why I decided to do this, but hopefully it turns out sweet. Yeah, this has been, it's taken me like 7 or 8 hours to do one side, and I was gonna do the whole trailer. So at least that side's sanded and prepped, but we're just gonna let this dry real quick and see when it's kind of dry. Well, I'll wipe it off real quick and then show you guys. All in all, not too bad. Definitely think I should have taken more time sanding. I'm probably gonna hit this side with like 1500 grit. I'm probably gonna end up sanding this side again and repolishing. The back was a lot more rough because obviously that's where it goes in the water. I didn't really think about that. I thought sanding it would be enough. I'm gonna look up some polishing tactics because back here you just kind of really got lines. I don't know if I just need to cut it again or not. I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't know, maybe in the sun. The only thing that came out freaking awesome is this bolt right here. And that's probably because it's stainless, so it's a little bit harder, but I don't know. I just gave it my best shot. I'm still gonna carry on with doing the rest of it, but that's gonna be it for tonight. It's like 9 o'clock now, so I'm gonna wrap this up and just say appreciate you guys. I'm back for now. We're gonna do some more cool stuff. I'm gonna finish this up and keep polishing this probably tomorrow and over the next few weeks because it's probably gonna take me a long time. The next video will probably be an overview of the boat and some stuff like that, so let me know if you guys are excited for a little bit different content. And then I also have a vehicle I've been, oh god, my face is disgusting. I have a vehicle that I've had for a while that I haven't really ever talked about. I'm probably going to cover that one in the follow-up video to the boat, and just kind of go over the rest of that stuff. But that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Like I said, possible name change coming soon, some other stuff, but I'm gonna get out of here, go home and shower, and reevaluate this in the morning. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you later. I'm out.